Thank you very much. On the part of the Ministry of Water, I just want to remind Kenyans that Kenya remains a water-scarce country, and with the drought situation that we're facing now, the challenge of climate change is becoming a reality. There are those who thought it was a hoax, but it's becoming a reality. Some of our rivers are drying up, water ponds and some small dams, and our population is growing, but our water resources are decreasing. And with an increasing population and decreasing water resources, we have to come up with mitigation strategies, and part of it is to ensure that we have more dams and we have more storage capacity. And this is where our focus is as government. We're building quite a number of dams across this country. At the coast, we have Mwache Dam that is coming up in Kwale. When you go to Nakuru, we have Itare Dam that is under development currently as we speak. When you go to Ukambani in Makueni and Kitui counties, we have Thwake Dam that we are constructing. In Baringo, we are developing Radat Dam. In Turkana, we are developing Lowat Dam. And in Kisumu, we are developing Koru Dam that will help enhance irrigation in Ahero, West Kano area. And in Bunyala, we are developing the Lower Nzoia irrigation project. And what we want to assure Kenyans is that though the rains may fail, as long as we have enough water stored, we can be able to distribute this water for our domestic use, for our livestock, for irrigation. And this is where our focus is as a country. But with the current situation, as you have been informed, we received as a ministry over 221 million. This money was mainly applied towards bringing immediate relief to the severely affected counties, particularly in Tana River, in Kwale, Kilifi, Turkana, West Pokot, Garissa, Wajir, and Mandera. What we're doing as a way of bringing immediate relief is tracking water. So water tracking is one area that we are focusing on to ensure that areas that do not have water, we are able to use trucks to transport water to these areas. In Turkana, we have aquifers that were recently discovered, and we have the Napu aquifer that has clean water. We are using trucks, and we're working with the county government to ensure that we truck this water to areas where there's no water. With the second phase that we are moving into now, as you have been told, more funding will go towards increasing more water trucks to the affected areas, because the rains have failed, the drought situation is worsening, and the demand for water is rising, both for livestock and for people, and therefore we must add more water. But in the long term, we will develop these many dams I've mentioned to you. We will increase our water harvesting capacity and our storage capacity. This is really where the future lies to ensure our water security. And I'll take this opportunity to also request, particularly our political leadership. In many areas, apart from the challenges we are facing of a climate change, of a growing population, we are also facing a lot of challenges, legal challenges to major infrastructural developments. We are facing political challenges, and we want to urge particularly political leaders, where we have Vision 2030 projects that will enable this country increase access to water through increased storage and water harvesting. We should not politicize these projects. We should not obstruct these projects. And I'm talking about Itare Dam. We've had comments over the Northern Collector Tunnel. As we speak, Nairobi is now facing water rationing because the levels in Dakaini, which is the main source of water for Nairobi, have fallen to below 50%. This means unless we develop the Northern Collector Tunnel to recharge in Dakaini, to bring in more water when we have rains in April or afterwards, then we'll still have water shortages in Nairobi. But with the Northern Collector Tunnel, I want to assure Nairobians and to assure Kenyans that we will be able, when the rains come, to harvest the overflow, the flood waters through the tunnel into Ndakaini. And we will be able to bring to Nairobi over 140 million liters of water daily, additional water. We are also developing infrastructure across the city, over 4 billion in terms of pipelines, all the way from Kiambu to Embakasi, to Gigiri, to Karen, to ensure that when we bring in this extra water, we are able to distribute it across the city. So we are not just looking at the current short-term measures, we are looking at long-term measures. We are building infrastructure across the country. We are also building irrigation infrastructure to ensure we have enough food and we have enough water for all Kenyans. Thank you.
Directing